listening to a QLB Media Group podcast.
Well, hello, everyone. This is We Just Talking Ish 2.0. Tyrus edition.
It's Rocco in the building.
We got one more day till it's our season. Okay.
Yes.
Ripping for
So, this is episode 9. And guess what we're talking about today? Something that I feel very strongly about. The dating pool has pee in it. I say toxic waste as well. Pee. Pee and toxic waste is what's in it. But before we get to that, how was everyone's week?
It was a sexless week, but then the day that we're recording this,
he had a dick appointment.
I had a dick appointment.
Kind of, sort of. You had to.
Or
Well, you obliged.
Did I have
You're
a
the
pussy
doctor.
appointment? My lord.
You had a client. You had a
client today.
You had a dick client.
She did.
There you go.
She just said, I mean, I'm the male, so why would I have the dick appointment?
You
Let's
have to
clear this
satisfy
up.
the appointment.
You got the tool to make the appointment be an appointment.
You have to
Without the
satisfy
dick,
the
it's not an appointment.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
Yes. That was my weekend into Monday.
I died most of the week.
And now you're here resurrected.
I'm resident. The resident nun is back.
Forgive me, Lord.
I rose, the stone rolled away, and here I am today, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Not even limping, and I can talk. Yeah, it was rough, y'all.
And so good that she's Rosa, she's appearing half naked on this Zoom.
Yes, she's giving us all the tat love.
All we see
the
is
tat love.
Chain.
And
Chain and tats. So your name is Cat today. Chain and cat. I mean chain. Ooh. Chain and tats. Rosa,
We got you.
how was your weekend?
My week was pretty good. I had no track mom events this week, so
Come on.
But did someone run track on you?
Did you go to the farm?
No, I did not. But I did go out this weekend. I met a lovely couple this weekend, and we had a great time. Nothing like that.
Oh, dang.
I did meet a lovely couple. I went to a nice little hookah bar. It was great. It had a nice little African vibe to it. It was great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to go back.
Did you blow after the hookah bar?
No, to the house. Blew straight to the house. Yeah.
Oh, not that kind of blow. Dang.
No.
So how's the neighbor? No?
What neighbor?
She said she didn't go to the farm.
Oh, that's the farm. Please fill me in on the code words.
I don't know what the hell you talking about, but anyway.
Nothing. So talking about anything.
Anyway. So, the first part of our conversation
But you know what? You should
today,
bring the farm up because he falls in line right here on the dating pool. There's pee in it.
Anyway, as I was saying, the first thing that we're going to talk about is I need to ask, what comes to mind when you hear the term or the phrase, the dating pool has pee in it?
Ladies first.
So when I hear it, it sounds like that the selection is few and disgusting.
Sounds about right.
That's what I think of when I first hear that.
Yeah. It's toxic. It's wasteful. Somebody needs to flush, start over. Yeah.
Just drain it and refill it all together.
Yeah. Clean it out and fix it back up. Yeah. Couple of cracks in the pool. What about you, Q?
When I hear the dating pool has pee in it, all I see is just women. Since I've moved here in Memphis, women just always got their hand out.
Okay.
I keep hearing it.
I hear
They
that too.
always hitting you with some sad story. Like, I'm trying to test him, so my phone is going to be cut off and see if he going to pay for it so he can continue to talk to me.
But they're doing this like a week or two in.
You're peeing in my pool.
Isn't that like, and I hear that they do it like really
like a week
soon,
first,
like a week or two in.
A week or two in.
Yeah, nah.
But you know
never.
what? I also have some guys who are flashing their money, and I've seen that happen, flashing their money. But then the moment she says she needs something, oh, now she money hungry. What's that in there? How you was trying to bait her in?
It's the equivalent to her flashing her ass, and then the moment we ask for some dogs. What you frowning up for?
Yep. You know,
every picture got to be with the ass poked out.
Oh, my pictures ain't like that.
That's what you're offering?
I don't have to poke mine out.
I'm finna say mine just sits there.
Can't take pictures from the front.
I've taken them and you still
but
see
you can see it from the back.
With the coochie cutters on and you get night clothes.
That was so 1997.
But at the same time, however she dressed, that's a whole nother subject in itself. But
I get the point. I get the
illustration
that you're making.
But yeah, it's totally
what's in the pool.
Yeah. I hear that a lot.
Like I said, I hear it quite often.
That's the fish in the sea.
Mm. So let me ask this question. When you think of dating, old school dating or new school dating? Because there are very much different.
Definitely old school. Let me pick you up. Let me drop you off, walk you to the door, get that good night kiss on the cheek.
And that sounds so romantic and it sounds so nice, but at the very same time, it's so dangerous for a woman nowadays.
Why is it dangerous?
Because unlike you, there are so many creepy men out here. So once they find out where she stay, they pulling up when they ain't supposed to.
No.
You know what I'm saying? They play the nice guy just to get to the door, find out where she stayed and do some awful ass shit. So.
I'm all the way in Millington. 9 times out of 10, they stay far away. Ain't nobody wasting gas as high as it is to be just pulling up unannounced to be sent back home. I get it,
but I mean, in the same token, you have had women that were raped, beaten, murdered because she went on a date. The date was nice, got to the door, and he wanted to do more than just stand at the door and just make sure she got in. He wanted to go in. So that's why I say it's a little bit more dangerous. So the dating game, I understand. Old school was one way. And the new school has to be a little different because women have to be more aware when it comes to dating. And
I'm a hybrid of old school and new school.
Yeah, see, that's what
safety reasons is one of them.
But does it depend on how much time the talking game, not the talking stage, but when y'all were talking?
Yeah, absolutely.
Before the date.
And that goes into the next conversation that we're going to talk about like preference, how you meet people, how you start to date. Mm-hmm. And that's one of my ways. Like, I'm going to spend some time. Like, we got to have like some mutual acquaintances. I have to run into you at a place often like the gym or church or something where like a practice or something where I kind of need to see you existing in a space before I even decide to go one-on-one with you. So I'm not just meeting anybody off the internet, at the gas station, at a bar, and immediately allowing you to take me on a date where we got some one-on-one time because I gotta be safe. And that's one of the reasons why. So my pool is small already because I'm very particular about who I allow to get from one step to the other. Like it's like you can't just slide in my DMs and do that. Like, we're not doing that.
Yes. And see, my other thing is I have kids. And right now, my youngest ones are my daughters. There's no way in hell you coming and pick me up. There's no way in hell you picking me up. There's no way in hell you knowing where I'm staying. That just does not exist in my world. So for me, this is their comfort zone. This is where they're safe. This is where they are, you know, they know ain't no drama coming here because mama ain't bringing no drama here. So if I ain't bringing no drama to my own house, I damn sure ain't let nobody else bring it to my house. And, you know, dating also, when we say the safety measure, some men are predators out here trying to find the single mothers, whether they have sons or daughters. They're trying to find those to get next to the kids.
Yep.
So that's another reason.
This episode just went ugly.
It's the truth. And Q, this is things that we think about as a woman with children trying to date. These are all of the things that come into play with that. Like, my son's handsome. I don't really know if you want me or my sons. Yeah. Like, for real. Like,
well, since we're on that subject, real quick, how long would you wait if they say it's going good?
We're going to get to that part in a minute. We got to go through this the right way. We're going to get to that because we got to start with... It is.
She's
leading
the show. You fall back and let her call the shot.
Okay, so
She
now
got it.
one of the other things we were going to speak about was people. She threw a whole pelvic
The
fit.
whole temper tantrum, Taurus, man. They good for them temper tantrums. And
she
Q just
host-
had one, y'all.
She hosting the fire ass show right now. Go
We got
ahead.
people's expectations when it comes to this dating pool. You have to, like I said, in expectations. You're thinking of the protection. You're thinking of what do they want in a relationship? How is this person? That's why when Patricia was saying she has to meet them on different levels, different outside, different areas, because you can still never get to know a person. And one of the things that I've learned as far as relationships goes, dating goes, people go, you got to learn people in different seasons.
Boom.
You got to have them around a few times, see how they are when on their bad days, their good days.
So that's why my expectation is no expectation. Let's chill. Let's link.
You. Now that is a good one.
Let's get to know one another. Let's see if we mash up on a friendship level. Because if you annoy me as a friend, you're only going to super annoy me as my woman.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And I am totally in 100% agreement with getting to know somebody organically and not having because the thing about it is when you set expectations for people, you ain't doing nothing but disappointing yourself. You're going to disappoint yourself because you done set this expectation for a person. They don't even have any idea that you've set this expectation. And then you get pissed off and mad when they don't meet that expectation. Mm-hmm. But they didn't have it. That was not something that they told you that they could do. So you cannot set these expectations. So it's best to go into the dating situation with no expectations. This way you don't get hurt and you don't get disappointed. Now, the next one we're going to ask about is your dating goals. And let me explain this to everybody. What we're doing in regards to the show today is we're going in the order in which we feel like how you should start your dating process. So you need to set you some dating goals. You need to know what you prefer in a mate. Because if you're not just dating to have something to do and you're dating with a purpose, you need to have certain preferences. Yep. So one of the dating goals is, first of all, where are you going to meet these people? Because you can't sit on your couch and expect to meet people, but you can at the same time if you're using social media. So some people prefer to meet people via social media. I am a public person. I need to see you out in the world. I need to know that's you because you can be anybody behind this little camera here. Mm-hmm. I need to see you, know that that's you, and be able to touch you. Just kind of poke you. I don't want to touch you because you might get germs. But social media, you can be anybody you want to. You can tell me whatever you want. But in public, you got to be able to interact. I need to know that you can interact. I don't care. I've met a couple of people and seen a couple of people that I have met on social media. Let's just say
they're socially awkward in real life.
No, his ass wasn't socially awkward. His ass was just retarded. Oh. So, the one person I met on social media, his social media page gave me all red flags. Well, yet my ass didn't think I was dating this person. I didn't think it was a date. I just thought we were just mingling, organically getting to know each other. Asked me to meet at a function that was being had. I go to the function. Had a great time, even with them. But then I learned there that it was a date. How I figured that, this was not a date was because I paid my own way to get in. I paid for my own drinks. I got myself there.
Oh, that was a sipping.
That's what I was taking it for. But I was told we were on a date. And I'm like, no, sir. I pay for my own food. I pay for everything by myself. This was not a date. But okay.
And was that established ahead of time? Because sometimes people go to okay. Right.
No,
he asked you out.
He just asked me, was I going to come to the event to meet? I'm thinking just to meet some new people. He was saying, "Hey, this event is happening. Come out and enjoy."
Oh, well, that ain't no date. He just asked you if you was coming to where he was.
Hello.
So no,
and then he ain't had no damn car. So he thought I was gonna pick him up. No, sir. Don't do that. No. So then, as we were there, I was informed. So do you want to continue tonight? No, sir, I got shit to do in the morning. I got track in the morning. I'm gone.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
sir,
he was
I'm
gonna
not
get
giving
to
you a
you.
ride. I'm not gonna give you no ride. So you're gonna have to catch that same Uber that you caught there. But later
Uber.
on, I'm a track mom. So I'm a mom. And then I got a job. I'm starting my own business. And I got my podcast. I'm a busy person. So I can't be up under your ass all day long. And no, even if I didn't have all, I still wouldn't be that type of person. And if I text back, I text back. If I don't, I don't. You know, it's not a big deal to me. So,
but if you're trying to start something with somebody, you gotta kind of put a little effort in to text back a little bit.
But if I ain't trying to start nothing,
okay, well, yeah, that's fair. But in this case, if you're actually starting something, yeah, you're busy, but you're gonna have to try to, see if they can fit in your life.
The last conversation we had, the last thing he asked me was, when can he come and cook me dinner? And I was like, come and cook me dinner? And he was like, yeah, you buy the food, I cook it. What? I said, say that again. He was like, you buy the food, I'll cook it. I said, well, now I might as well cook my damn self a meal then, right? Because how am I first of all, I don't let nobody come to my house. I don't know you like that. Second of all, I've never in my life heard it go that way. It's normally been.
That's a new one for me.
I've been. I'm
like, I'm supposed to. If you wanted to ask me to take you, if you wanted to ask me to take you out to dinner, that's what you should have said, sir. But no, you can't come to my house, mess up my damn kitchen, and then talking about sitting down, eating my damn food, but call yourself an alpha male. Sit your little ass down. Sit down. We ain't doing that. So that ended my forever lasting. Never to get on a dating app. I won't never do that. I'd heard too many horror stories. I don't want no more Facebooks. I don't want no more. Don't inbox me, cause I ain't gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer. So I'm not dating nobody. If you don't see me in person, then you will not get to see me.
Well, dating apps and in this generation, this time and age, dating apps is the same thing as social media.
Basically.
Well, don't talk to me on social media, because I ain't doing it. Then I almost got catfished a couple of weeks ago from somebody over across seas. So I'm straight up social media.
Facebook took it a step further and made a dating app within the dating app.
They did. Yes. I saw that.
Yes. And then all these fake profiles on these dating apps and everything else. And some of them on these dating apps that I've seen, you weren't going to get no date without the app. And then had a nerve to have some damn, your preference is a woman that's got a job, but you on Social Security, your same damn self. You don't sit your ass down. Sit down.
Moving on.
Don't do it. So me personally, no dating apps, no nothing like that. Now, you should always make rules for your dating situations. And the first thing you should do is ask the hard questions. I mean, if you're having conversation with a person, what's the problem with asking questions? I stay asking questions to the people to my prospects. I'm asking you all type of ridiculous ass shit. Just a what if. And I want to know the answer. What would you do in these situations? I want to know if you can think outside the box. I want to know how you think. I want to know your process of thinking. Sure enough, you can tell me anything. But you never know when that situation might appear. So
when I think of asking the hard questions, I mean, just like you said, I mean, you could tell anybody anything, but that question must not have been hard enough. When you ask them that question, that's how you weave out what's his or, because it's really his. It's not really
his
or
hers. Because men have asked me some hard questions, and I'm like, damn, hold on, let me think on that one.
Was your goal to fuck?
No, it wasn't just. We were talking about.
So that's what I'm going for. When I say, when a woman should ask the hard questions, because that nigga really just want to fuck, and you're trying to see.
True.
What kind of bullshit he finna come up with when you ask that hard question to let you know, oh, this nigga ain't.
Yeah.
This nigga.
If he can't answer the questions or he don't want to talk about anything other than sex, I already know what's up. So you're just looking at the tatas and the ass. So mess around, boy. I hit you and knock you off and keep on moving. Don't play.
Put them up. I mean, damn.
They up today? I mean, they ain't never really up because they kind of big, but I mean, they up-ish.
They not.
But ladies, stop going on this date because you hungry and start asking the real hard
never.
questions.
I never. Y'all ain't came to me because I don't play like that. I got a 5-day in or out. We not even doing it. So it's so many people. If they talking about dealing with Patria as far as dating, you either get in or you never make it past the starting line. There is no in between with me. You either make the cut or you don't. And I'm real quick with it and I'm done. So once we get down up and through there, that's why folks be crying and stalking and they hate me and all this other stuff that happens because you have to get past it.
Because you snickered when he was trying to be serious.
But that was at the end.
Too late.
That was at the end.
You should have stayed serious because you were serious because I am so hard for you to get my attention and I stand on it. But once you get my attention, don't play with me either or it'll happen what happened when I was at the gym.
This is true, fellas.
Last year.
It's really hard to get her attention.
It's really, ask Q. Then like 5-6 years ago now. I'm just saying Q knows from personal experience. But you want better.
Is key.
Yeah, because now you get to see me
consistency is most definitely key because it's very hard.
It's hard. Anybody will ask you. The person that has my attention currently will tell you it was not easy for him to get my attention. And how about we were friends on social media for 10 months before I met him in person. And when he said his name, I was like, hey, we friends on social media. He was looking like, dang, my post funny and stuff. You don't really know. I didn't pay you no attention like that. But then I met him and we talked for like 3 hours that first night. And he passed my initial preliminary check. He asked me out on a date the night we actually met in person. And I said, okay. I let you know, I put him on ice. I did not allow him to take me out until 2 months later. And he was real cool about it. He didn't press. He stayed present, but he didn't press because there is a balance with that. And so when his number came up, we went out and he was ready to apply pressure when the space was allowed to do so. But I don't play that.
Mm-hmm. Asking the hard questions goes into our next thing. It helps you to find out if, like you were saying, if he just trying to fuck, or if he's trying to be there. So it helps to find out if you're on one accord. Mm-hmm. Sometimes too, talking to somebody, I've had somebody too that I looked at them and I was like, damn, he fine as hell. Motherfucker opened his mouth and it was
slow. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn,
slow.
Just don't talk. Have somebody talk for you.
There. Just sit there.
Be cute. Just be cute. Just be cute. Because, sir, he opened his mouth in the hood ghetto. I was like,
or more so like, oh, this is your mindset.
Yes.
I'm glad we were talking as friends.
Yes, because I'm gonna leave you right there. you just opened your mouth.
We're not gonna be on one accord,
yourself.
But you can drive your Honda Accord back home with the drive out tags on.
1998 Honda Accord,
and it's got a car note. Drive that right back home.
Honda lasts forever,
and that's the thing. And see, with me, like Patria, she says, hard to get her attention. It's hard to keep mine. If you ain't consistent, the moment you show any sign of inconsistency, anytime you just ain't there no more, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm next. And I'm like, next. Let's see who else was on the list. Let me go.
Man, I got an attitude if it takes too long for my good morning text. I'll warm back up, but I be a little cold. I be a little dry for a second. Cause like you didn't wake up with me on your mind. Stop playing.
Do not call me back. In a certain amount of time.
Ooh, say you gonna call me back. You don't call me back.
Let me not send one. It's a whole attitude.
Yeah, for sure. That's
you know what? I don't
is.
even care. You know what? Take that back. Because when I didn't get my good morning text, and I was like, sir,
adamant about them.
I had to go back. I was like,
but it's the don't start something you can't maintain.
Yes, don't be consistent at first, and then stop being consistent because that shit there will get you.
But I will, after a while, though, I will send a good morning text sometimes, too. I will.
Well,
most
Grand
of the
Rising.
time, I still want, no, I don't say Grand Rising. I say good morning.
Grand Rising King.
No, I do not.
Q sent me a good morning text. I said Grand Rising.
No, I don't say that. I say good morning or General Motors.
That's General Motors.
General Motors.
Or sometimes I send one of them morning. little GIF things out in the phone, but nah, I ain't saying Grand Rising King.
I don't really say it, but I had to because Q said he didn't like it, so I sent it to him.
Irks me.
Just like I liked one of his funny statuses yesterday.
I stay doing it.
It was so bad.
I stay doing it just so he'll just be.
You sent the energy off because here came 3 more. The 3 more was right after, so I'm like, I was about to delete the whole post. Can't delete my friend here, so I'm gonna delete the goddamn post.
He threatened me too on that joint.
So then, like I said, we were talking about your dating rules. One of the rules is, do you go public when do you go public? And when have you decided to go public? With me, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't go public, and I've somebody.
I won't never again. I don't give a damn if it's a birthday post or nothing. I won't not go public. I'm talking about untagged to name. I done lost my breath. I needed cardiac arrest. I'm like, wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was just in February.
Got unfriended, and then I was this ER. Take me to the ER now.
Yeah, he canceled the reservations and everything.
All that. First time ever making a reservation somewhere, canceled it. I didn't even cancel it. It just didn't happen. They were probably looking for Quentin a party of 2, and the 2 was separated.
Look, just know his therapists were on standby.
We weren't. He ain't listening to nothing that we said. We
didn't do shit. I was at a whole list of shit to do.
I was at a funeral. I was at a funeral at the time.
You had wrote it down. You was in the office when we gave you the list.
I was at a funeral, about to DJ a funeral at that.
Yeah, that was the one where they wanted to play the rap music with the curse in it.
The curse one, yes.
In the church.
For the flash show. And then sung It's So Hard to Say Goodbye by Boys to Men.
My Lord.
The very one.
Well, I can say this. I had somebody actually get mad because I didn't go public. And it was a good thing I didn't because his ass was cheating. So I'm like, shit, what? I am a firm believer in taking my L's in silence.
But on the serious note, it really just depends.
It depends on the couple.
Because it goes back to being on one accord.
Yep, It depends. Whatever works for y'all do that.
Whatever
that looks like.
I'm a private
you can have
person.
a conversation. You can, and that's that's one of the conversations you should have because social media is such a big cultural thing
in dating.
So when you're talking,
when you go public, are y'all the type that like to be shown off, or y'all like to stay underneath the radar because y'all don't want to be put in the limelight?
Did you not hear me say I'm gonna take my L in silence?
Oh my God!
And I am the limelight.
Why are you taking the L?
Because when it ends, after you get through posting all that on social media, when it ends, everybody in your business. I don't need everybody in my business.
You already looking for it.
Which brings me to my logic.
And
when I get married again,
and why
if I get married again, that's when I go. That's when I go public.
Go ahead and continue this. I'm gonna come back. Let me handle this real quick.
So if it ends, I won't go public on social media unless I get married again.
Yes,
like that's my
when
thing.
I feel like I should be able to do it. Y'all, next time you see me with a dude, it'll be him posting the engagement or
right, like
me showing you I'm married, I'm finna get married, or better yet, I'm married.
I had a Facebook friend that recently did that, and I respect her so much for that. So like, she changed her status to engaged, right? And so that was the first time we saw her significant other, and they got married like a week or 2 later. So like, they did it so cool, and I was like, mad respect. I love it because
too many people be trying to get into your relationship the moment they find out who you dating.
Right, they want to throw dirt, or they was just talking to me. How long y'all been talking? Because he was in my inbox flirting with me in my stories 2 weeks ago. Like, all of this extra unnecessary jealousy. Because to be honest, most people are unhappy and they don't want to see anybody that looks like that they are remotely happy, and they be ready for the tea. They ready for gossip. They ready to bad mouth, to talk. I talk shit. I make fun. I make fun. I crack jokes, but I truly don't ever want to see anybody unhappy. If you're truly happy, I'm not going to purposely pick and try to throw salt in inbox it, and I'm not gonna do that. Because so it's just extra drama. And I could easily have said so many times to so many different women, oh, your husband or your boyfriend is in my inbox. Oh, when I saw him, he didn't say he had a girlfriend. Right. And like, I could have done all that. Like, why? What's the point? Exactly. First of all, I don't feel like I need to be out here hurting another black woman. Nope. Or another woman, period. I don't need to be out here trying to hurt you by telling you about what you're doing. And 9 times out of 10, you already know. So, baby, I ain't finna go out here and give you no information you already know. And I ain't finna do nothing to hurt you because I've already been hurt myself. So I understand the pain. So I'm not finna inflict the same pain on somebody else. And then I'd be like, if he ain't broke bread with you, sis, then it ain't nothing to talk about. If he spend some money, then we could talk. Because men don't play about spending no money for real and no real time for real. So if we can't talk about that, then let's talk about it. But I will say, for me, the whole social media and dating thing has only just become a thing in my most recent situation. When I was married initially, my ex-husband didn't have social media like at all. Like he just got on social media this year, and we ain't been together 9 years and was together 6 years prior to that. So he wasn't on social media. I would post him on my page, but I wouldn't even post him that much because he wasn't on social media. It wasn't no point. So I would post like maybe holiday family pictures or whatever in general with him. But I never really posted my ex-husband when we were together on social media because he wasn't on there. So it was my page, not his. So I didn't just plaster his face everywhere. And it's funny because when we did break up, a lot of people based on social media thought I was still married because it was my page. And I basically just posted me and my kids, even when we still were together. And then with me dating since being divorced and all of that, you could assume who I was talking to if I would post somebody on my stories or whatever, but I never really gave anybody a yes or no fully because I have 2 friends that I call my social media boyfriends because anytime I post them, people think that we're dating.
Social media boyfriends.
Yeah, and so if we're together, we're like, come on, let's go on do it for social media because they think we're together anyway. So we'll drop. So I have 2 friends that I do that with still even to this day, and they think that we've been dating all this time and I just don't post. But to actually be dealing with somebody now that's very active on social media, we've had the social media conversation. We've had multiple conversations about social media and we're still on the same page with how we're operating it. So until it changes or whatever, it's I'm good with the way it is. Now, you do have to be on one accord when it comes to social media because I've dated somebody and then they get mad. You and your little fan club on social media. What fan club? All they did was like the post. They said nice picture. Oh, you look gorgeous. You know, it's social media. And you social. I'm like, what are you mad about? What do you want? You know, so yeah. To me, social media don't get to me. If a nigga posts a picture, he posts a picture or whatever. So the other thing was when in dating rules, I feel like you should date everyone. Until you get to that one. Definitely date everyone. Yeah. Until may the best person win. But I always have a favorite. You can always have your favorite. Ladies on Facebook all the time. Date everyone's. Now, when we say date, we mean you're dating. You go out and have fun. I'm not talking about sleeping with everybody. Everyone's. Exactly. Don't be out here screwing everybody. There's a difference. Dating is actually dating. That means that you can go having a conversation. Y'all might have a meal. You might go to a movie. You might take a walk on the beach. You might take a walk on the park at the park. You may go skating. You might go to a paint and sip. But dating means that, sir, if you call me on Monday and say we got a date on Friday, that means you're booked for Friday. Now, when somebody else calls me and say, hey, what you doing on Friday? I already have a date. What you doing Thursday? That means I pencil you in for Thursday. Yep. You know, and we keep on doing it that way. But yeah. Until we both decide that we want to be exclusive, then I can date who the hell I want to date and when I want to date them. That is true. And only until then will you be able to tell me what I can and cannot do. Even then, you still can't tell me what I can and cannot do. Yes, I was just going to say, you can't tell me shit, but anyway, we're going to do it that way. So, let's again, like we said, date everyone until then. Don't fuck everyone. Just date everyone. Now, and then we're about to contradict ourselves and go into the next one. Sex while dating.
It's not really
Sex while
contradicting.
dating.
It's not a contradiction at all. If you're still having the hard conversations, because I'm still single until I know something different. There is a routine, there is some major consistency going on and things, but bottom line is I'm still single.
Yes.
So,
and while you're dating everyone, you may have that one
person that you're sleeping with, and I will say that, and I said that, like, hey, like, I'm only sleeping with you. You do whatever you feel like you need to, but that's for me. My body can't take that anymore. There was a phase in my life where, you know, it was, whatever. But I'm in a place in my life physically and emotionally, I can't be having more than one person doing that with me.
All that energy.
Yeah. No. And that person is aware of that. And I don't feel like it's me showing my hand or doing anything. That's just me being honest about what it is. And it's also, if I quit asking you for it, that means I've switched. So don't allow yourself to be put in a position where you get knocked down the peg either. And then that'll be your way to know.
Did we get on to how long? Are we on how long?
Right, yeah, that's where we are. How long do you wait?
How long? I don't have a timeline. I don't have a timeline.
So if you 6 months.
I ain't going 6 months ever. I ain't never went 3.
Long.
I ain't never went 3.
I know everybody come with that Steve Harvey bullshit about
I ain't never went 3.
So how long are you guys talking, becoming friends before you pulling y'all panties off?
It depends. It depends on who I'm talking to and how the conversation going and how we're moving. If he comes in and says he wants a relationship, we gonna move as such, but we ain't finna jump into it like that. I gotta be able to feel you. I gotta have some type of connection with you.
So you can have the sex, but not move into a relationship. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought someone was just the only one. Go ahead.
No, baby. Yeah. I can knock you off and keep it moving and go home.
The only one now. I mean, I take cooling off periods and things. So there's only one right now. Yeah. And it'll be a cooling off period. It'll be a cooling off period before I get to the next one. Yeah. I don't really do the overlap. Sometimes the overlap happen, like, if you dip back, like y'all like stop messing around, but then y'all have another conversation and it happened, but you actually pursuing something with another person. That can happen. But the overlap doesn't occur for me like that anymore. But I guess I'm a special case because the guys that I end up sleeping with, I'm been around them for some time. Like, it's no just fresh stranger off the street. Well, wait, I did do that once, like 4 or 5 years ago, and that was maybe a month. Yeah, it's 6 weeks.
I'm not gonna say I'm finna jump your bones within a week or two.
No, it won't definitely be a week or two. No, it's not.
I mean, if I'm knowing that we're talking and we're trying to do a relationship type thing, then I'm going to actually take it a little slow because I want to make sure that it's just about that.
Right.
But if we're doing,
I'm gonna go a little fast.
But if it's just us, we done came to the conclusion that we just finna knock each other off and keep it moving. Let's get that over and done with, sir.
See, back in my days, they thought we was dating, and it would happen fast. But here recently, we went from February to July before I ate some ass. So, which led into
Sorry, that was during COVID. Hush.
Hey, that COVID dating.
Them COVID relationships was different. Them COVID relationships was totally different.
COVID relationships mean business because you got every excuse to not, and you keep showing up through COVID. Hey, because I'm in a COVID situation. It ain't COVID no more.
The build up before the ass was and then it was, well, we'll say that for the sex episode, how I even got
sex episode part 2.
Part 2, because the dude on the porn was
okay, but let's say this
too sloppy. But go ahead.
So we gonna go with this one too.
Do all that.
We had in there when it comes to sex.
One thing led to another. I'm listening. Go ahead.
I can't stand him. Can I fucking stand him?
Doing it too sloppy.
Oh shit! Go ahead, ladies. Go.
Is it like a spread and a up or a spread and a down?
It was
or a spread and a under.
It was a spread and a through.
Oh no!
It was a spread. Just real quick jabs. You'd have thought I was inexperienced, but then I pulled myself together and once the moan was there, I knew I was doing a good job. But go ahead. This is the wrong episode. Wrong episode. Let's go.
And when you date, you ain't supposed to be eating ass. That's somebody you just supposed to kind of. That's some exclusive stuff.
Well, yeah, okay. All right.
Anyway,
I'm nasty.
So, with the sex thing, everyone, do you feel that we labeled it as no money, no honey. So if he ain't giving out the money, are you not giving out the honey? Or if he's giving out the money, if he's not giving out the money, so are we looking at that as prostitution, or is that a woman looking for somebody that's caring or providing for her?
And the reason why I put that on there was because, can I find that screenshot? She was like, from now on, if he ain't paying no bills, she ain't giving up no ass.
I saw that. Okay, you sent that to us.
She was like, if it's prostitution, you can call it what it is. But that's exactly what it is. This is where the dating pool has pee in it, because now a nigga got to pay something. We can't just be feeling each other, but now we feeling each other, and I got to pay something for you to know that it's for real.
Well, first of all, if a dude likes you and cares for you and wants to be with you, he's gonna do it regardless.
He's gonna send next. Check your cash app, boo.
But you got some men out here that feel like they ain't got nothing else to give but some dick. And it's like, I want a little bit more than the dick, sir. You got to give me something else. And if you ain't got a personality, you're going to have to come with some cash. Your personality needs to be a little bit better than that. If you ain't got the personality, come with the cash so you can get the ass. But, that's prostitution. Because I ain't trying to have nothing with you. That's just not.
Somebody getting the facts, ain't it? So someone...
That's me.
So you selling ass, Rosa? That's what I'm hearing.
Shit.
That's what I'm hearing.
I said I was using it as an analogy. That's what that is. Right, but I ain't selling a damn thing.
Go to her. She's mostly on that TikTok, and go ahead and inbox for the prices.
No, there are no prices. There is no list. I ain't selling a goddamn thing. I ain't got shit for you. Nothing.
She do in calls and out calls, but the out calls back to Memphis may be a little bit more expensive, fellas.
I don't even do phone sex for free, sir. I'm not doing phone sex with you. No.
All right. Is it my turn?
But anyway, yes.
Let me break it down so it can forever stay broke.
Mine.
Not the man. No, he can't be broke. All right. So there are more ways to invest and spend that does not include the almighty dollar.
Hello.
Let me break it down to you and walk it backwards. Because my time is more valuable than money. So I'm watching how you take the time out of your day to fit it in, to check in, to schedule opportunities for us to be together. Because if we together, then some money gonna be broke off anyway if you're making sure that we're getting time. 1. Okay, 2. When we've gotten to the place where we kicking it and I need you for something, and I'm not the type of person, I don't ask for anything. I really, truly don't. I ask for nothing. Exactly. But if you're a man and you say you're a man and you know what men do, and men pay for what they care about, they don't mind breaking it off. Q has already said that, Rosa has said that too. Then I know if you're giving me your time consistently. Use the word
investing.
Invest. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta invest in her.
You're investing. You gotta invest in each other.
I was just gonna say you gotta invest in her. You gotta invest in him as well.
But that's mutual. That's not just from the male. That's from the female too. I'm just gonna walk y'all through my most recent situation.
Walk us. All right. I got my walk shoes on. Let's go.
So
what park are we at? What park are we taking this walk
Park,
at?
I don't know.
Got it.
Hadley Park, Kyville, whatever. Anyway,
walk.
First date, he paid for it. We went and got something to eat. First date. All right. 3 days later, second date, he paid for it. While we were sitting at our second date, he said he wanted to go on the third date the very next day. All right, this date number 3. He paid for the stuff that we needed before we got to the date, paid for everything at the date. Date number 4. We went on 5 dates in 10 days, basically. Back to back. He covered all of it. All right, cool. So we moving through, I'm texting, checking in, talking, whatever, boom. After the conversations that we had, I saw something on Amazon that I thought he would really like. I bought it. That's the prime example of investing and reinvesting. You spending your time with me, we having conversations, you're paying for the food, all of that. I'm listening to you and I hear some stuff that you're interested in and then I turn around and buy it. I ain't got no problem with that. Like, because it's kind of like you've already spent nice little money on where we've been. So I ain't got no problem with spending. I spent like $40 on what it was that I got, but it was the first thing. It's about reciprocity. Bottom line.
And if you're going
reciprocity, and if you want to go dollar for dollar, it's not gonna work.
It's not
gonna work. Just like, okay, he surprised me with a massage not too long ago. That wasn't cheap. The following week, I said, check your cash app. I know what he liked to drink at Starbucks, so I calculated how much that drink cost for him to get him one every day that week at Starbucks. Send it to him. Check your cash app. That's the kind of back and forth that we do. And it's not a dollar amount. It's not, I do this, you do that. It's just that whatever hits, then that's what we do. And in the middle of that, we still checking in, texting, talking on the phone, planning dates outside of that. We don't ever say who paying for. I pay for some dates. He pay for some dates. Like at this point, I don't even keep up with stuff. It's like
supposed to be.
It's reciprocity, especially if you getting to know somebody and y'all really consistently doing something. Then it shouldn't be where he ain't take me to this restaurant or he didn't spend enough, so I ain't doing. No, sex shouldn't even be in it at all.
And to me, it doesn't matter what I sent you versus what you sent me.
Doesn't.
I don't. It's the fact that you sent it or were even thinking about me to send whatever.
Yep, it's what it is.
Boom.
Reciprocity, whatever
I see
it looks
that you got my back like that. Wow.
Yep.
And see, I actually was dating a guy, and like I think I mentioned it before to y'all, I bought him. I had it ordered off. Some dog tags with his folks. You know, some people who had died, and he was so grateful for that. And like this is a dude that can buy anything. You know what I'm saying? He got plenty of money, but to him, that little $40 gift that I gave him was the best gift he had ever had. And he was like, nobody has really.
$40.
$40. I got a $40 story, but I'm going to let you finish, Rose.
I think I can fit my little tiny ass in it.
So stupid, man. But no, to him, that was the best gift. And he was like, nobody had ever given him something as thoughtful. And it went from there. You know what I'm saying? It's not about always how much you spend, how much something is. It's about the quality of it, the thought process that you put behind it, and the fact that you were thinking of this person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And paying attention when y'all are together to pick up
know
whatever.
What they like and dislike, to know something that would be heartfelt and touching to that person. You know what I'm saying? This man practically cried. Well, he did cry when he saw it, and so it was just like. You know, it was the gesture was all to him. Mm-hmm. It was more so anything to him than it was the money that was behind it.
Well, real quick, Vatria, do you have a $40 story?
I do, but it's not related to dating. One of my male friends is just a male friend. There's never been anything outside of that. He sent me $40 for something. And he put in a Cash App subject for non-sexual favors because he wanted to.
Well, you know, my $40 was like the grand prize on Price is Right. You got the $40, a fire stick, and bug spray. Don't ask. Yeah,
I'm not gonna even ask because bug spray, fire stick, and $40.
Hey.
So it was July. It might have been bike night.
Yeah. Wild spray, yeah.
Okay, I get you.
No,
all right.
Go ahead. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Okay.
The downsides to dating. And in part of that, we were just speaking of the expensive side to dating, which we just were speaking on some of the things that, you know, would do. Now, some people, I think, again, goes back to dating apps and social media, trying to compete with each other on social media talking about, what they do in their relationship, who buying what, who doing what. So then dating can be expensive to you then. I also feel like if you are not in a financial situation for yourself, then you should not be dating.
Yeah.
Because dating can be expensive. Dating requires a lot of things.
Past dating. Like saying you're in a full-fledged relationship and financially, individually, you're not in a place where you really can truly do that. I respect the situation more if you're honest about it. Like,
but don't be out here, players. Don't be out here acting like you got it and you don't, because you'll end up going to St. Louis. You'll end up checking into a hotel and finding out that hotel has a Roof Chris in it. Oh my God. And now she wants to go to Roof Chris.
That's the Hyatt Regency at the Gateway Arch.
And that's why, yes, that's the very one.
I was just there. I was just there 3 weeks ago. Yeah,
that's the very one. Yeah. And then I see why, for the first time me going, I see why they keep the lights down in that place so you don't see them big ass prices.
Yes. So dating is, you need to be financially stable for dating. You need to be financially stable. If you're not in any place, one of the things my oldest son, he says that he's not dating right now because he's trying to get himself financially secure. Mm-hmm. He was like, I can't take a chick on a respectable date and not be financially strapped afterwards. Mm-hmm. He was like, so that means that I don't need to be dating.
Very smart.
And so, I was like, okay, son, you listen. You listen to some of the shit I told you. Can you listen to some more? But he's listening. He's learning. He's a Taurus too. So takes him a minute. Money out.
But at the same time, ladies, don't be out here thinking that
he's supposed to pay for everything.
Because that is not the case.
He's going to be paying $500 meals every goddamn time.
Especially in like your 30s and in your 40s. Like, come on, we got real kids, real credit mistakes from marriages or just dumb stuff in your 20s,
shit from college.
Student loans. Stop playing. Like, we got grown folks bills.
Problems.
So do not be fronting and you got a 420 credit score and you trying to take me out every weekend and then your lights off or your cell phone off, because that has happened. It was a guy I was dating. This was a long time ago. And his cell phone got cut off.
Or you ain't got no place to stay, or your apartment is in your last girlfriend's name and she wants you to hurry up and get out.
All of that.
She turning the lights off every time you turn around because the light's in her name. Yep. Yeah, she come and have your car repo because the car was in her name. Get something in your own damn name.
Yep, sharing cell phone services and all of this stuff. Like, come on.
It's a little personal.
Or you can do a little baby date, not
trying to have
dating.
company over, knowing she still got the damn key because the damn thing in her name. No, sir. Oh. No,
but ladies, folk in danger. Also, not every date we have to spend money.
You don't. Man, a nice little picnic at the park.
Well, not if they doing them picnics now. Y'all see them picnics on Facebook? They be advertising them $500 picnics.
I ain't talking about them type of picnics. Okay. We can pack some sandwiches, put it in a little cooler, get a blanket, have some little water, some little Gatorades or something. If it's nice and hot outside,
the
sit
Yeti
outside and
cooler
enjoy.
Or the styrofoam junk?
Can we do the
styrofoam?
Can we do the
styrofoam? Nope. We on a budget. Styrofoam.
Well, seeing as how I'm a track mom, I got all this stuff, so you ain't got to worry about it. I bring
it for you. The little Arctic cooler
as a
from
matter of
Walgreens.
fact, let me drop something on you. For a fun game while dating, let's set a budget and see what we can do as a fun date
I have
on
done
that budget. Y'all should try that.
I have done that. I have actually done that.
You heard that here from Mr. Indeed himself.
It was Rocco. It was a competitive thing. We was like, okay, let's see who's gonna have the most fun with the date. We set a budget. I think it was like $50. That was the most we could spend on the entire day. We was like, okay, I bet you my day gonna be better than yours. So that's what we did. Both of them turned out to be very great because we had to be creative. We had to be creative and get it done. So that was a good thing. Mm-hmm. Dating can be time consuming.
Yeah.
It fucking can. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dating can be time consuming. As we were saying earlier about dating everyone, if you don't have the time, because you are like me, you're a mom, you got mom things to do, your kids and activities, you got work, you just got different things going on in your life. you might want to condense your list of how many people you gonna date at that time. Date, because some people require a lot of attention. Some people require a lot of time to be spent, to be shown to them. In that, to say that, okay, I want to continue to date you, to get to know you. Because to get to know somebody, you got to talk to them. You got to get to know them. You got to go out with them. You got to be around them. So
when we first started talking, we ain't had no jobs. I was leaving one job, transitioning to another, had like 3 weeks off, and he was transitioning from one job to another job. So our first month, neither one of us was working. We had money, when we started working, it was like, I'm not talking to you. Oh, wait, we ain't have no jobs the first month and a half. Okay, figure it out. But no, that's very true. You have to fit it in. People have got cutting off from me because, what you doing? What you doing? I'm at work. I'm doing homework. I'm in my son's game. I'm in my son's practice.
All they say is okay.
Okay, well, text me when you're done. I will. And I guess they feel like I should be done and I'm not done. And then they text me again and then I stop responding and I just block you because, sir, you don't understand. I will text you when I am done. Available. Yeah. Not when you think I should be done based on what I told you I was doing. I will text you when I'm done. Yep. And I do text back because I like to be texted back. So I text back. But I have time. I know you don't, Rosa. See, that's your problem. You ain't text me back. I'm about to break up with you too. Sick of it.
You can't go nowhere.
Sick of it.
You can't go nowhere. You stuck.
You gonna be my side chick.
Rocco is stuck with me.
You gonna be my side chick because I need more attention than you giving me.
That's okay, as long as I'm the chick.
Okay, that's true. You're right. But Q be texting us all the time morning. I'm finna break up with him too.
Baby, so I got y'all on silent.
He texted at 5:30, and then I texted him separately and was like, "You do know it's 3:30 a.m. in Arizona, right?" He was like, "I forget." I said, "See there."
I be like, I see when I get up.
Like I said, go and enjoy that separate time zone because they already passed the bill. Everybody finna be on the same time zone.
When they gonna do that?
Next year.
That's stupid. I don't like that. It is. It's stupid.
So now when I text you then, I don't want to hear that shit. Let's go. We got 2 minutes left. Let's go.
Okay. So we spoke earlier on some of the fears of dating, finding out you got a creep in your life or coming around.
Well, I mean, when I see fears of dating, I think more so you were traumatized by something in the previous relationship and you don't want to go through that again.
And that is, dealing with somebody somebody putting me through the ringer because they did go through that trauma with somebody else and they feel like
too.
They didn't heal from it. So now they're putting me through the ringer because of it. Or better yet, the one that knows that they're not doing right. So they're going to accuse you of doing everything that they're doing behind your back.
This list could go on and on. You could just
need to be a whole episode by itself.
Just plainly, you don't want to get played because you don't,
Yes, being played does not feel good. It does not feel like,
you out there giving your all and they giving you half and half and that half.
Not even giving you 1/4.
Crumbs.
Right.
Crumbs. I don't want nobody crumbs, man.
Thank you. And it's just like, no, this ain't gonna work for us. Cause So finding out or dating somebody and finding out that that person has been lying from the very, very beginning, like just everything was a lie. Everything. Damn name ain't even everything. Just like I have been lied to a lot, and I try to go in every situation with trusting as far as I see you in what you say. But it's just like some things you just like now but as I've healed, I've learned to be able to listen to myself. So when little shit starts telling me, hey, listen to that. Listen to what they just said. Now, does that make sense? So, yeah. So, I mean, and then my biggest fear is dating somebody and they were not after me. They were after my children. So
that's a good one.
To me is like one of my biggest fears, that I date somebody and the whole time he was looking at my children or thinking of my children. One of the reasons why I don't post my kids too much on social media. I don't really post them. Their birthdays come along. I don't post all that stuff. They ain't my friends on social media like that. No way. I'm able to check them. They ain't able to check me. But I don't post my kids because I'm like, I don't need somebody trying to come through me, learning about my life through social media because they hear what you're saying or the things that you post and they already assume, okay, well, this is what she wants to hear. This is what she wants. And the whole time they were looking at my kids. And then, you know, you done came through me because you done sat here and looked at my page so much and investigated on my page so much that you now know everything about, you feel like you know everything about me. And now you're trying to come to me and get my kids. Sir, I will hide your ass. Let me tell y'all that right now, sirs.
I already knew it was going to happen. But no, I'm with you. And you know, Rosa, nobody has met my kids. Like when Malachi came on last week after the episode was over, I told you how he picked up on the last person. And yes, he has seen the current person, but they have not been around and fully integrated in that way. I've also been around their children in person, met them, but it has not been a full integration because we have not gotten to that point. And when we get to that point, they'll be the first, like, forget friends and parents and all of that. Like, we're real old at this point. The first people we're going to try to see that blends well would be the kids. And I need to vet you long enough to see, do I really want you around my children anyway? Because you need to be just as good as their actual parent since you're going to be around, or better.
No, because I'm just like, no. So that's a fear for me. What's your fear, Q?
Ladies, hold on. Because ladies, when you're out here picking your man, or he has picked you or chose you, you still need to choose him. Because you need to see if I choose this man to be my forever, will he be good enough for my kids if something was to happen to
yeah. I was trying to see where you were going with that one.
Come on,
I was trying to see where you were going with that.
Fire!
You have set the house on fire.
It is burning down. That was real good.
You got niggas out here
this
be wanting to date you.
So left. Just
you got niggas out here that will date you and don't give and they dating you.
Don't give a fuck about your kids.
That's a red flag on social media when dudes go on my page and just like only the pictures of me and they just skipped over all my other pictures. I already see what you up to. Nah, fam. I need you to like a mixture.
Glad you mentioned it because we're fixing the eggs. I was just for the eggs. What are the red flags for you?
Yeah. Hold on. About that.
Don't skip.
About that. If the kids is on the picture with you,
with me,
I like it. But if your kids is by yourself,
if it's just the kids, you're not gonna like I get that. But no, you skipping the pictures of me and my kids.
Why? Because they'll be like, he's liking my kids' pictures.
And thank you.
Yeah,
that's
I
why
agree.
Mine ain't on there. The last ones you see on my babies is when they were little. You didn't see them since
the
they
birthday
grown.
Party last year, the Hamilton party.
Oh yeah, that was their party. And trust me, she was like, "Mama, go on and post it. Mama, go on and post it." I'm like, okay, we gonna do this. I might not leave.
They
look
look like you dipped in chocolate.
That what that baby girl. Yeah, look, the other one that looks exactly like me. She done got chocolate too since being out here running track. She is chocolate now.
Yeah.
She's chocolate. They about the same color.
Yeah. What red flags?
But what are my red flags? Let me see.
Oh. My flags.
If you can't hold a conversation.
Number one. Text or verbal. That's a red flag.
Yes. Yeah. If you and I'm not the grammar police because my grammar be fucked up sometimes because autocorrect or I be typing too fast sometimes. I type too fast sometimes and it'll happen. But if your ass don't know how to spell basic words, don't talk to me.
My ultimate red flag before I even get to see any other red flags, the one that matters is I feel like nowadays, if I feel like you trying to rush because you about to like die or something, like you're just in a rush to be in a relationship.
Oh, yes.
What, you dying? You need me to sign some documents or something?
I can't say nothing while we record. I'll tell y'all about it when we get off.
But yeah, you cannot, don't rush me like you just going to need me to make a decision today. We gonna be together. I don't know you.
Right. Right. Like, let's organically work our way up to this.
You want to see where this is going?
Yeah.
Back the other fucking direction.
We were on a train and now we gonna get on some roller skates.
Yeah, I got red flags before we even get to the red flags we talking about right now.
What are your red flags?
If he's never been married before, and if he does not have any kids, or if he want more kids, we not talking. Because guess what? There are some things and some experiences that you can only know about if you've been married before. And I am not at a place where I want to teach you. You got to already know. So I need you to have already been a husband and it failed. And I need you to be divorced. I need you to have been married before. I need you to already have the kids that you want to have.
Red flags.
Yeah, these are my red flags. I need you to already have all the kids that you want to have, and they need to be old enough to make their own noodles. Point blank and the period. So that means they need to be age 7 and up. And you need to have already been married.
I'm going to say this. He ain't got to be married, but he will have to have kids, or he cannot want no more kids, or something along them lines. We can't, because first of all, I can't have none. I'm fixed. I'm fixed. I'm not finna untime. I'm not finna do all that.
Shoot the club up.
But you'll be surprised. I've had dudes that want to. I've had one to offer to have my tubes untied to get me pregnant.
I know somebody that's done that before. Sure did.
No,
but he had the money. So.
He did have money. He had plenty of money.
Yeah, money.
And he was like, I want you to have my baby. I want you. And was getting ready to pay it. I was like, sir, well, we can practice, but that's about all you can do over here.
No performance.
No shows.
Those are deal breakers. Those are deal breakers. Like I'm not even gonna allow you to get to know me and me get to know you if you haven't already been married before, and if you want some more kids or your kids are really small. I'm not doing it.
I've dated dudes that didn't have kids, and I told them, okay, I know this isn't going to go anywhere if I know that you want to have kids, so we can just be friends. We can continue to kick it. We can be friends, but. You want kids. I can't do that for you. Nope. I can't give you that. So we're not going to even fake ourselves into thinking that. Now, as far as you being married, I don't care if you've been married or not. But another one is for me. If every time I talk to you, you're talking about your ex and you ain't got shit good to say, I need to know what's wrong with you.
Because it takes two to mess it up. I've been saying it the last couple of episodes, it takes two.
Every time you talk to me, we talking about your ex and how evil she is, or everything you talk about your baby mama.
How she get in your
evil. everything about your baby mama is just, this bitch ain't shit. This bitch ain't. And we just met.
Triggered.
Not you, Q. You not you, Q. We not talking about you. We were friends, so I understood that. We were friends before you.
But still,
told me your story.
Still, Q triggered. So basically, Q in what you're getting to, Rosa, is that when guys are like that, it's not even that they hate their ex, they hate their decisions that they made, and they're more upset at them for making the decision versus what happened, because they saw those red flags, they knew what was up, so they hate that version of them that picked that woman.
I kind of want to know, like, damn, do you want her back? Do you really want her back? Because you're consumed with so much shit that she did. Yeah. Why we can't talk about? We can't talk about something else. Don't talk to me about your exes all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know your past problems, because then I want to know that you healed from them. That's all I want to know. Did you heal from it? Are you truly healed? And I want to know, what did you do to heal? Mm-hmm. That's all I need to know, is that you heal. Or
if a trigger comes up and it, then you can provide some background to why that triggered you in the present, but just kind of dwelling and constantly bad mouthing in a bad space. Something is not resolved at this point. If you still talking about it and you getting really emotional about it and you feeling some type of way, there's some stuff that still you ain't let it go all the way yet.
Another red flag is how you approach me.
Ooh.
If your approach is horrible, sir, you will get no further than where you started.
What is a horrible approach?
What's up, little mama? What's up? Hey, come here. Let me holler at you for a minute. Who you talk to, sir?
Saturday. Hey, baby.
And don't be giving me no. Hold on. Don't be giving me your motherfucking street name. What did your mama call you? What's on your birth certificate? What's on your driver's license?
Low dog.
What's on your arrest warrant?
Hey.
What's on your arrest warrant, sir?
I seen you from across the room. You know what I'm saying? I had to come over and holler. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to ask you to go back across the room, sir.
Ooh, and then we get upset because you turned this down.
Sure do.
I didn't want to talk to your fat ass anyway, bitch.
You right. My ass is fat. That's what got your ass over here now to take your ass on back.
You have just been listening to We Just Talking Ish. Before we go, ladies, would you rather be really similar to a partner or completely different?
In the middle.
Mm-hmm. We have to have a middle ground. I don't want to be completely different.
I just want to be in the middle.
No,
Rosa.
It's about balance. You can't be just alike.
Did you?
I heard him.
But
I can be
it needs to be a balance. I don't need you to be, because if we just alike, it's gonna be some problems, some arguments, and some fights.
It'll be we just talking ish. Be damn tired.
Which
on this
can
mic.
be found on all major
Facebook,
podcasting
Twitter,
platforms.
TikTok,
and dating sites.
And dating sites, YouTube.
I'm not on there.
And all the social media. Just come follow us. We follow back.
We ain't answer no DMs though.
Not at all. Don't even hop in mine.
I'm going to answer a few so we can cross-pollinate.
Hey.
Hey.
Appreciate your cue. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, cross-pollinating is how we got here in the DMs.
It is. It is.
So,
but I ain't got no more damn pollen. So stay on my DMs.
I got some more pollen.
well, the work would be to go get that pollen for you, Queen Bee. Come on, man.
Okay, I'm gonna let y'all handle that because I done had some creeps in my shit. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
So,
I'm the hive.
This is the dating pool. Has pee in
and
it.
Toxic waste.
And toxic, subtitle and
the kind of
toxic
pee
waste.
where they hadn't drank water in them.
Man.
Yes.
Smelling like asparagus. Woo.
Wow.
So yellow it's orange.
We just talking this torch.
Looking like you done pissed out Crown Royal.
version 2.
Apple juice.
Oh.
Until next time. Oh, wait a minute. What episode is this?
Episode
this was 9. Episode 10 is on YouTube.
Is our special episode where one of you lucky goddamn loyal listeners can't just listen yesterday and
Yeah. You gotta be here for a while.
On this here Zoom podcast.
Wow.
That should be exciting.
Yay.
I really want a female. I want to be jumped on. So that means the topic got to be something that you know.
You don't want to
y'all
even
can
the playing field. Get us a man on here to help you out.
Playing field.
Okay. You
I want
asked
to be
for
talked bad to on episode 10.
Mm-hmm. Whole dominatrix situation.
Because whatever the topic is, I'm just finna go against it just because to get y'all started up.
All right, y'all.
Episode 10 coming next Monday.
See y'all next week.
Whatever day it is, whatever it is. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. The bed held up and we out. The bed held up.